Alrighty, we got a packed show. Let's just go ahead and get this started. Alrighty, guys. Well, we have like 5 or 6 topics to talk about, so let's just go ahead and get right into this. This weekend is Talladega. Of course, I will make my predictions at the end, but we have an interesting quote kind of thing from a fan on Instagram about how NASCAR fans are heathens, basically. The Gen 7 or the next gen car, we have our first look at it. We're definitely going to take and analyze everything about this. And then a special pace car is being driven at Talladega, of course. This camera is. There we go. And Ally has decided to extend their contract with Hendrick Motorsports. So that's the first one we're going to talk about because this is really old news. Ally last week had extended their contract with Hendrick Motorsports for the 48 car. They were going through until, I believe, next year, but they've extended it for 3 more years as a full-time sponsor, all 36 races. They will be sponsoring that 48, whether it's Jimmy Johnson or a new driver, and that's huge. After Lowe's left, I'm like, all right, we got Ally coming on. Who else? Who else is next? Ally has decided they're going to be the next Lowe's, I guess. That is great. New sponsors need to be signing 36 races complete. This is great for NASCAR. This is great for that 48 car. Sponsor till 2023. That is awesome. So great to see that. So with Jimmy Johnson's contract signing needing to happen next year, or he will possibly walk away, I don't know. That's a question that everybody's had. With Ally being there, I mean, that has Hendrick questioning, will Jimmy Johnson stay or will he go? It's a big question. But he definitely said he wasn't focused on that right now. He's focused on getting better. And when that contract signing usually happens in the spring, like he said, when that comes, he will address it. So it'll be a while before we figure out if Jimmy Johnson will, one, retire or sign for 3 more years. We'll just have to see. The next thing we're going to talk about is the pace car for Talladega. It's not just going to be the Camry XSE for 2019 that will be hauling the field at Talladega this weekend. It will be the Intimidator's car. Yes, the exact one he won his last Talladega race in. The famed number 3, the actual famed number 3 is coming back. This is awesome. Absolutely incredible. I really didn't think we'd see it. It's awesome. It will be driven by Richard Childress. This was announced maybe even a month ago, it seems like. But super excited to see that. That's going to be really, really cool. Wish it was driven by Dale Jr., but I understand that Richard Childress owns the number 3. Of course, Austin Dillon drives it. We'll get to him here in a little bit. But, yeah, super cool. Super cool to see. All right, now for the newer news. Got the old stuff out of the way. Sorry I didn't mention that. I meant to mention that a while back. I just didn't, and it caught my mind today, so there it is. Sorry. All right, we're going to look at the fans' response here first. I will post his picture up here. I just, very interesting for sure. So don't give this guy hate. I did get permission from him to use this comment. So don't give this guy hate because, honestly, I think he is speaking the truth. But let's go ahead and look at it. So there it is up on the screen. You can see Spencer Prokes. I hope I said that right. Spencer, if you're watching this, sorry, my man. But I really do appreciate you letting me use this. All right, so holy cow, can all of you just shut up and stop complaining? Jesus, this is why the sport's popularity has dwindled because it's not the racing that you, as an individual, want to see. Was the racing at Dover last weekend good? Not really, and most people agree. But this is the best all-around package racing with the Gen 6 car we've ever seen. I'm going to stop right there. I agree with this statement. I do. NASCAR fans always bitch, complain, whine when something small happens. You want to see you want to see talent, but you also want to see personality. Jeez. You want to see personality in the garage. You got it a few weeks ago. Bubba Wallace threw some Gatorade or water on Alex Bowman. Everybody bitched and whined and complained. I was just sitting back watching the show. I was like, all right, we got some personality. Alex Bowman screaming on the radio, Bubba Wallace throwing water, telling him, hey, I didn't appreciate that at all. That was great. And everybody was like, fine, Bubba Wallace. Like, what? And then, now, I hate Kyle Busch, but he speaks and he lashes out when he's angry. I find that very entertaining. And I despise Kyle Busch. But are you kidding me? Don't complain about everything. You want him to be fine. Well, then he's just going to stop being he's just going to stop having that personality and become boring like Aaron Jones. And I like Aaron Jones, but good Lord, the kid's boring. Like, we need personality in the garage. That's what builds up NASCAR. If we want the sport to grow, we need some personality. Bubba Wallace, Alex Bowman, they are showing signs of new personality. We need that. We need that in the sport. That is what brought NASCAR up, because we had the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt. He had personality. He was the Intimidator. You know, he would dump you if he could and win. You know, and then you had Jeff Gordon, like the new guy. You know, and he was fighting with Dale Earnhardt. You know, that's what brought NASCAR up. We need that. All right. Anyway, not really. Yeah. Okay. So I was at Dover last weekend. Good. Not really. And most people agree. Okay. So all you people do is complain and moan because you aren't watching square body Monte Carlos go around the track. It's not 1979 anymore. It's 2019. I agree. Like, as much as I'd love to witness the Gen 4 racing, because obviously I didn't, it's not 1979 anymore, guys. It's not 2001. It's not 2004. It's not 2007. It's 2019. This is the best we got. Deal with it. Things changed. Get over it. Like I just said. If you love this sport so much, support it instead of trying to bring it down and crap on it because it's not what you want. End of speech there. I agree full-heartedly with Spencer on this one. There are so many people out there that just complain and take down the sport like it's not already in trouble. Like, I honestly don't understand it, and I do get it. Like, it pisses me off so much when someone complains about something so small in a race. Like, dude, calm down. Okay, it was a great show. Or maybe it wasn't that great, and they're like, oh my god, we need to change the package. Like, dude, this is the best package we've had with the Gen 6. I've watched a lot of Gen 6 racing, and oh my god, it's horrendous. Which is why we need the Gen 7 to be spectacular. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But, like, dude, you gotta stop complaining, okay? Every little detail, even the big things. Like, this sport is at least trying with Jim France taking over after Brian France just... Right, was it Brian France? I don't even know because he doesn't matter. Okay, but, like, he dug this sport into a hole. Jim France is trying to dig it out. Now everybody's complaining, oh my god, they didn't change the package. No, they're not going to change the package. The Gen 7 car is supposed to come out in 2021. Why would they want to have the team spend more money for a new package? Just keep the same thing. And I'm happy they did. I'm not too thrilled with this package, but I think it's okay. I don't sit here and try and take down the sport and say, oh my god, NASCAR needs to do this. No, I am a huge supporter of NASCAR. Like, come on. Hello? Like, it's so stupid how many people complain. Like, if you really do love this sport, like Spencer said, get over it and just watch the race, okay? Like, do I wish they didn't have stages? Yeah. But if they want to keep the stages, don't throw yellow. You know, I think that'd be at least better. or get rid of the playoff format. Everybody complains about the playoff format. It's not going anywhere. Okay, it's not. NASCAR is now more about the entertainment and less about the actual product now. They're more about cutting teams' costs. And I think that's good. But you guys got to stop complaining. Like, seriously. All you're doing is making it worse. Because NASCAR cannot listen to 500,000 fans at once. Because everybody wants different things, okay? Some people like the playoff, some people don't. Some people like the stages, some people don't. Some people like these cars, some people don't. Some people like this package, some people don't. You just can't complain about everything, okay? We all need to come together, and we need to just stop. Just watch the race, and if you don't like it, go watch football. It's that simple. Don't lash out on social media like an idiot, okay? Because you have to express your opinion so much. I know, freedom of speech, all that crap, which is why I'm sitting here today talking to you guys about what I think about this and what other people think about this. This was a perfect comment, and Spencer, if you are watching this, I full-heartedly agree. That's all I have to say about that. Spencer, again, thank you for letting me use your comment. I truly do appreciate that. I hope you are enjoying this video, if you are watching. All right. With that rant out of the way, this is already a, 10-minute video? Oh my. Alright, so Austin Dillon got to test the Gen 7 car, or the next gen car as NASCAR's calling it, at the Richmond Raceway, I do believe. And here's a picture of the car, the full body car, and of one of his quotes. So it says, the manufacturers can make the body look really good, like a street car that you see on the road today. Sounds like something NASCAR said about the Gen 6, and they all look the same. Anyway, you can see the car here, and I don't know why they picked Austin Dillon. Again, people complaining about this. I don't like Austin Dillon personally, but you know what? Richard Childress built the car. They weren't going to have a rookie use it, so whatever. I'm not going to say too much more about that. You can see the car here. You can see these 18-inch wheels. I believe they are 14 inches this year. You can see that they are very different. These are not the normal NASCAR wheels that we are used to seeing. I do have opinions about these. I will share these here in a minute. I also heard that they were going to switch to one-lug wheels. You can see in this picture here, if you can see it, depending on how blown up I got it. You can see it has 5 lug nuts. I really hope NASCAR doesn't go away from their traditional 5 lugs. I get it. They're trying to cut teams' costs, but please don't do that, NASCAR. Please. I'm pretty sure most fans can agree with me on that. Please don't do that. I know it's little, but it's tradition, man. That's tradition. Anyway, you also see on the hood here, we have 2 hood nostrils, if you want to call it. Kind of like what we saw in the All-Star race. We've got the hood nostrils there on the front. Looks like they separated them more to have the company logo be seen more, I heard. So that's cool. You can see the whole front end. You know, I kind of look at this and it kind of looks like a Chevy SS. It's probably not, but it does kind of look like a Chevy SS. It's probably not. You can also see the splitter. I know it's kind of hard to see in this one, but the splitter goes like this, and then it goes like this, and then back down. So it comes up off the ground at the very front, and then on the edges it's stooped down more low. So maybe that's to prevent a lot of dirty air. Of course, you got the big spoiler there in the back. Kind of looks like this year's spoiler, to be honest with you. They said that this wasn't the confirmed body because, I'm going to be honest here, this looks exactly like the Gen 6. Like, I don't see a ton. I see more differences, like small differences. But the overall body just looks like a Gen 6 with some different things plopped on it. I'm just going to be honest here. The side skirt also looks like it has like a kind of a cut in and then straight, and then the exhaust. What kind of fucking exhaust is that? I don't like to cuss here very much. This is a family-friendly show. But what is that? What is that? Oh my, I kind of like the look of that. I don't know about you guys. I also like the nostrils. I think that'll help dirty air out a lot. The rims, okay, I'll talk about that here in a minute. The side skirt, I kind of do like. I kind of like the look of it. And the splitter, I really think that's going to help. I really do. Now, with this paint team, I know it's a test car, but Please make it gray. This is this is completely whacking out my eyes. All right, now the wheels. NASCAR, what are you doing? I get you're trying to make this look like a street car, but where's Goodyear written on it? And why is it not the traditional NASCAR wheels? We need those traditional NASCAR wheels. I don't want to see these wheels going around on NASCAR tracks. I know it's a small thing, and I'll probably get used to it, but please keep the 5 lugs and keep the original wheels. I don't even think in the older days they had the stock wheels. So if you really want to go back to your roots, keep the wheels and the lugs. All right, we have one more quote here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Of course, same picture, but you can see the splitter a little better, and it's not red. This is from Bob Pockris. He says, the next gen car is scheduled for full rollout for the 2021 NASCAR season, starting with the Daytona 500 in 2021. They're still thinking about having it in 2 years. Can you believe that? Whew. That's gonna be crazy. Like, that's gonna be cool. Like, I'm excited for it, but I really hope now. This is kind of the make or break for NASCAR. Like, if this car flops, NASCAR's done. But if this car is such a success, I see NASCAR rising again. I really do. But I really hope that the manufacturers can actually make something different and not like the same car. If you know what I mean. Like the Ford and the Chevy and the Toyotas, the only differences are the rear bumpers and the front bumpers. The middle is completely the same. Like, I hope they can make the middle, like the chassis, different. You know what I mean? And I heard that they're gonna be able to work on them a little bit more, have more kind of like, how do I want to say this? Like, they can do more to the car, I think is what NBC had said. I don't know. They said so many stupid things. I didn't take the picture for it, so, you know. All right, we have one more image here, and this is from the rear. So you can see in that picture, of course, you have Austin Dillon's helmet there, but you can see the spoiler better now. And, do you see what's under there? What is that? What is that under the car? I mean, at the very rear, what is that? Like, when you can see the tire there too, it is a bald tire, so it is obviously a NASCAR tire. But anyways, the rear bumper has something interesting, like it's a Mustang on the bottom. That's going to be interesting to see what that does. I really do like the look of that. I think it brings out more to the car, adds more to the car. This is cool. And I heard someone say something about electric motors in NASCAR. Ugh. Please no. I love the sound of the engines that we have now, obviously, with everything trying to turn electric or non-diesel. You know, like, I think IMSA, F1, and IndyCar all have electric motors. Don't quote me on that, but because I don't watch them, but I do believe they have that. And I think that's why outside manufacturers don't want to invest in NASCAR now, is because we have the crazy engines that we do. And I get electric motors would probably help the sport, but if we can help it, try not to. You know, if we have to and it saves the sport, by all means. You know, I'll get used to it pretty fast, and I'm sure most people will as well. But, you know, if we can help it, try not to switch to that. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, that's all the news. We haven't even talked about Talladega yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Talladega this weekend. I'm going to watch the trucks. If the Xfinity's on, I tried to look, but I didn't see any Xfinity. If the Xfinity is on, though, I will watch that. And, of course, I will watch the Cup. For the trucks, I don't know who's going to win, because I honestly don't even know who's racing. I don't watch the trucks too often, and I should. Xfinity, I don't know. I don't even know if it's on this weekend. And, of course, Cup, I think it's going to be crazy. I think there's going to be a lot of slicing, dicing. It's going to be crazy, man. I mean, this Talladega package that we have is great. I love this package here at Talladega. There's no restrictor plate, you know. There's tons of horsepower. We got this, man. It's going to be a great race, I can tell. And, yeah, that's, you know. Now, who do I think is going to win? Well, Penske and Stewart-Haas are usually dominant here. And with Joey Logano being in a hole, and I've said this to many people, the big one can happen. Kyle Larson, of course, is safe. I'm so proud to say that. I was so worried about this race, but now I'm super excited. Chase Elliott won here earlier. Joey Logano is notorious for being good here. Same with Brad Keselowski. But with Joey Logano being in a hole by 0 points, tied with William Byron, but below William Byron, I do believe Joey Logano is going to win. I really do. And, yeah, that's really all I got to say. It's going to be a wild card. It's going to be a crazy show. And I'm really looking forward to it for sure. So, with that being said, guys, I've talked a lot. You guys are probably done with this video. So, yeah, with that said, guys, I'm going to head out of here. I hope you all enjoy the race this weekend. I really do. I will let you guys know if there is any more Gen 7 news. Definitely pretty interesting for the Gen 7 to have some news. I'm very interested to hear what happens. This is actually the first time I will be investing my time in seeing how NASCAR develops this car. Because the Gen 6, I was way too young to even know what it was. Because just all of a sudden in 2013, I'm like, those car bodies changed. So, yeah, super excited. I'm really looking forward to see how NASCAR does this. And NASCAR, please don't fuck this up. Like, I need you to survive. You are my bread and butter to my Sundays. Okay? When there's no NASCAR race, it's not a good Sunday. So, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I know I got football, but that doesn't cover the whole summer. And, yeah, let me know who you think will win. Please follow me on all the socials, link in the description. And Spencer, once again, if you made it this far through the video, thank you all. Thank you for letting me use your comment. Really do appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.